Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall says 8:52. I'll do a video tonight, I was saying, get it out of the way. Probably won't do one tomorrow night like I haven't done in the last 4 or 5 weeks, and put up something for Monday if I fancy it tomorrow night. And anyone that wants or fancies something on Monday can do as well. Frustrating sort of a day today. Sort of had picked the right horses, but on another day, just luck has deserted us the last couple of days. Since that horse fell, that was 25 lengths clear. That was the start of it sort of the other day. So you get like that, swings and roundabouts, and two other horses that finished with 3 seconds and a third today, and two of the horses that finished second had change of jockeys. Mr. Buick was on for Fallon, and I don't know, the way he settled him in behind, he should have come through the pack, because the rail is the best place to be at Newcastle. And something that was I looked at yesterday, I picked that horse 2 days ago. Something I seen yesterday, that 5 furlong race, a 6 furlong horse won it, and that was a 6 furlong race today, and a 7 furlong won at Thackeray Bay. So you can see they're outstaying the sprinters. The going seems to be a bit deeper or heavier or something, and it's better to be close to the rail. And the other one left a bit too far back, and then a horse fell, and we flew up the stretch and finished second as well. Got a great run from Percussion to be second in the Beecher's Chase. First and third last year. I thought the £10 difference might have swayed it for us, but the run in France had tuned that horse up just keel, sweeter than ours. We'll probably go for the top him again. Just keep an eye on it. He jumps them fence as well, but he jumps them to his left, and he jumped them too big as well. He was very careful. Probably lost enough in defeat by jumping the way he did. We put up the other one to the bus horse, Park of Kings, and looks like the handicapper has got a hold of that horse for now. But if we got money off it twice, so that's what happens. We actually have a bus horse again tomorrow, but we won't go mental on it. But I always have the decency, if we win with one, we put it up again the next time. We chase an odd one, but we don't chase them all. But we'll be leaving him alone for a while, Park of Kings now. Tomorrow, what have we? We have a bus horse running in the... Oh yeah, I should have mentioned the great racing there was today. Performance today would definitely be Jerry Colomb. That was our horse in the Brown Advisory. That was beaten by the Real Whacker. Another couple of strides and we were up. Put himself in the picture for the Gold Cup. He's in second favourite now at 5-1. Be interesting to see how the aforementioned Real Whacker runs in. I think he's going the Paddy Power Cup. I see he's entered in it anyway. Whether he carries top weight or not is debatable, I suppose. As yet, we'll see. It's entered in it anyway. Good performance again from Inviaden. Likes that track. Ashtree Meadow had a very good performance there today. I might as well be here when Ashtree Meadow, that was one off 155. It's only a 7-year-old. And let's say the handicapper puts it up £5 or £6. It'll be in there, the low 160s then, with plenty of improvement left there, I think. There's always one that comes in from left field every year in the Gold Cup. Maybe that could be it this year. Last year we had Hewick, and had won the Galway Plate as well, but had won it with a higher rating at the time. And the year before, Galvin came in from left field. So it could be, I was looking at the betting there a while ago. It's not even in the betting, but We'll just keep an eye on that. Like spring ground, similar to what it's had today and in Galway. Interesting to see what Gordon Elliott, the plans for that horse will be. Nappers Hill was very impressive. That was one of ours from way back, and we deserted it in and won a couple of. It was very impressive as round of jumping. And Giovinco, good performance as well in the entry, running off 143. That'll probably go up, and it was giving away tons of weight. That'll probably go up 6 or 7 pounds, bringing it to 150. That could be a lively one in the Brown Advisory. It's a good old jumper. That was the one that fell the day that we were on the other one that we collected. It'd be interesting to see our one out again. I forget the name of it right now. Anyway, I'm waffling on a bit too much. I'll get out of the way. The bus horse tomorrow is Ballybawn Belter. It done us a turn in Ballinrobe. Its form figures there 5-1, 8-1, 8-1. So if you're looking, anyone that likes things like that to be saying, well, I'll have either a 5 or an 8 next time. But the reason I'm putting it up is a small each way in it because it won for us the last day. It actually won very decent, but that was against Mayors. Now this is a listed affair. We'll just have a look at her, the way she won this. That's her in second place in the JP colours.
On the outside of that one, as they make the top turn, is return to base. Just over 2 furlongs to race as they turn to face the final flight. Dion's Diamond on the inside. Tackled now by Ballybawn Belter with the white cap. Emily in Paris is in third away from the final flight. Dion's Diamond on the inside. On the outside, challenging is Ballybawn Belter, and she's taken over now as they straighten up. Ballybawn Belter goes on from Dion's Diamond. Shannon, Glory, Emily in Paris, they're cleared of something about her. But inside the final furlong, Ballybawn Belter stretching clear. Under Charlie O'Dwyer is going to win for Liz Doyle and JP McManus. Shannon Glory second, Emily in.
She's put up £9 for that win. She's a staying hurler, even though she won one race in Leopardstown at 2 miles last Christmas. There's a good few of these. Well, we've looked at the betting. There's a good few of these that hasn't ran beyond 2 miles yet. So, including Firm Footings, the favourite. That one in Sligo. It's up a few pounds for that. Common Practice, 4-year-old. It's up, first time running at this distance. We're 7-1. They're paying 5 places. We'll have a small bet each way. It'd be interesting to see how the company sergeant runs tomorrow. We'll come to. I'll show you why I'm saying that in a few minutes. There's the veterans race. I do always try to have an angle at it, and there's 7 in this. I came down on Larry tomorrow. It runs well fresh, and it has won in Sandown a couple of times. Won last November, first run back, won by 6 lengths. Beat a good yardstick there in Smarty Wild. That was off 132. What is it tomorrow? £135. It's only £3 higher. The year before, it unseated there, Manila Encore, but it was the winner. But it may have won that day. A horse sort of impeded it coming up the stretch and faking him. And then in its next run, it won by 6.5 lengths. So it goes well fresh. The last time it was in Sandown, it was in the spring. So if we go back the year before, it won off 140. It won off 128 in Sandown as well. So 128 and 140. I know it's 10 years, but it's up with its own age group now, the veteran stage. So, well, let me check the betting. second favourite there, Good Boy Bobby. He won the last day, but they did a horse tie up in the last few minutes. Right, wasn't it? Tie up in the last few yards, not minutes. I said Jessica last night instead of Venetia as well. But pass no heed of me if I make mistakes like that. The mind does wander at times. That's a bet tomorrow. There's two as well that I found it difficult, but we could do a double. But the last King of Kingsfield ran. I thought the reason I'm coming to this horse as well is we're going to keep a very close eye on the horse that beat him, Redstone. I think that could be a right one to his first run. But this won a point to point, won a bumper in Down Royal at this meeting last year. It was fifth in the good bumper at Christmas to Facile Vega. Didn't run in Cheltenham, ran third to A Dream to Share, and was second in first run over hurdles. But they came away from the field, and I like the two of these horses. It was one horse to beat according to the forum, but could something fly out of it is I Care de Bois. That's for Willie Mullins. Hasn't ran in a long time, but when it did, it beat that Lecky Watson. Lecky Watson then, well, we'll see now. Here they're coming to the last. I think these are two decent
Open up a
horses.
clear advantage over Laser Wolf, who runs on into third place. Wonder Jump, King of Kingsfield, with Redstone coming there strongly on the outside, and is putting this race right to the favourite as they come to the last, and it's Redstone and King of Kingsfield together. A long way clear of Laser Wolf, and it is Redstone just in front from King of Kingsfield, who's rallying on the inside, but Redstone looks to have the measure of King of Kingsfield, and Redstone collects on his first start of a racecourse flight.
That was one that tickled my fancy. I didn't get a chance to see it up to now, but that's one we're going to follow. And I Care de Bois, I was saying, it hasn't ran for 570 days. It beat Lecky Watson. Lecky Watson went on to be, was a third or fourth in the Cheltenham bumper and came out there recently and went to stepped up and trip in Thurles, was it, to 3 mile. Won and has a lot of improvement in him. The other one is there's a 4-horse race in Sandown. Henri the second. It's a 9-4, 5-2 shot. The favourite is Le Patron, who we were on twice last year. But this won a grade 2 hurdle race last December, beating Henry's friend. It was fourth to Rock My Way and then second to Picar. Throughout the last run, it was on heavy ground in Sandown. It was Le Patron, I tipped it, we backed it twice last year when it came in Plumpton. It was third both times. I gave it a chance second when I threw it out the window. The last day then, it won and won by 20 lengths. But Fontwell Forum, I don't know how we compare, but I was going on Henri the second course winner and Paul Nicholls in Flying Forum as well. So I'm taking on the Fav there. I'm going with the Fav and the other one. Where is this here? Oh yeah. There's an Ante-post bet I'm going to put out. I'm not going to put out too many over the winter, but there's a horse running Tuesday, or it's down to run Tuesday. So I want to get this out there. Is Nick Rockett. It's 16-1. It was 25s all last week. It's a bit of money for it into 20s and into 16s. This ran. It won a point to point. For Pat Doyle. It went off favourite in the bumper in on the Saturday last year in Fairy House, the one that Dr. Bravo won. But he drifted that day from 11 to 8 out to 5 to 2. It wasn't stamina sapping enough for him. It won then a bumper, and then it was placed, or it won a hurl race. But the race it went for then was the Grade 2. That was saying to keep an eye on Company Sergeant. He's rated 130 now. But this was a Grade 2 race in Fairyhouse. And the year before, Willie had sent Bran to this race. And Bran finished third in the Brown Advisory last year. He's only beaten 4 or 5 lengths by the Real Whacker and Jerry Colomb. And this race was won a few years ago by Album Photo. So I'm just trying to guess between, like, even look at that Ferdinand Glory. He won yesterday. Deep Cave, he's going Parmenion. We'll just take a look at him winning this. There must a horse fall and kill himself at the last because it's just a vacant spot for a minute. I think 'twas the one in front.
Appearing now in the check colours is Parmenion as they enter the straight in the final 2 flights. The leader is the Gunner Yates by less than 3 lengths to Nick Rockett around the outside. Parmenion in between horses, the Company Sergeant, followed then by Deep Cave and Fadden Glory being brought to a hold is Dr. Bravo. The second last flight's coming up, and they're followed by the Company Sergeant, but it's Nick Rockett pressurising them, coming to the last, safely over from Parmenion and the Company Sergeant, and well inside the final furlong. It is Nick Rockett. It is making the upgrade all right, and the Paddy Cow suspended sailing novice hurdle. That is emphatic. It's Nick Rockett well clear from the Company Sergeant, Parmenion.
So he's entered on Tuesday. In Fairyhouse on the 14th. Tomorrow's the 12th, the 14th, yeah. No, he has Gaelic Warrior in this as well, and he's Grange Clare West. You get Grange Clare West without tomorrow, is it not? I think it is. He's Nick Rockett. So it'd be interesting to see which one he goes with there, running on Tuesday. But I thought if anyone wanted to have a few pounds, 60 to 1, I wouldn't back it each way. I'd back it on the nose, because you can always back it to place later or see how it goes. It's only used to hunch. I see our buddy Cool Survivor, the trip, I think he needs farther than that. He was second in Limerick there. So that's it. I'm either going for 1 point or 10, or I might stay at home. We'll see. Bash the bookies over and out.